Hello, yet again. I had to stop the video again because, and like move a bunch of stuff because, the dog suddenly rushed in again and decided to jump on the bed, which was covered with stuff. I almost had a mental breakdown because the posters were laid out on the pillow. Like, it's not a pillow, it's a giant Chewbacca squishmallow. The dogs loved to lay on that because it's shaped like a dog bed at this point because they laid on it so much. But I had the posters laying on that, and they decided to jump right on that. And the photo book that I still had open in the Don't Mess Up My Tempo album. So, freaked out just a bit. But, where was I? I was at this picture of Minnie looking so good. Like, yeah, definitely like his hair in the photo shoot more than the hair in the video. Because I think they went a little too floofy in the video. Not that he looks bad. It's just a preferential thing. Like here, like, and that's what I don't understand. Why in some of the photo shoot is he like a lot blonder, and then there's part of the photo shoot where it's like a combination of blonde and brown, and then in the actual video his hair is darker. Like, see, that's what I mean. Like, there's the blonder, there's like the darker brown, and then this photo kind of looks like a combination of the two. It's probably just the lighting though. But yes, blonde lay is definitely superior, in my opinion. I love Sam's hair too. Like I said, all of their looks in this era. I guess Lay's not the only one with two, because they started the whole XXO thing without us even realizing it. And they're like, pretty much all of them have like two looks. Like, boy, could you not? But no, of course not. I think that's pretty much all the pictures. Yeah, so I very hurriedly put the posters back in the plastic. And I still have the One OK Rock playlist in the back if you can hear it at all. I've been on a binge of them for, well, I mean, I've been a fan of them since they debuted. So, I've always loved them. But with the pandemic and then not having an album, and then their album, like, actually their video dropped like 2 months before the actual album released. So I've kind of been being obsessed with their entire discography and their new album, which is everything. I'm also loving how, for some reason, the K-pop community seems to have discovered One OK Rock. It's like about 15 years too late, but welcome, I guess. Taka's voice is ridiculous, just like everyone in his family is ridiculously talented. And if you like One OK Rock, you're gonna like his brother Hiro's band, My First Story, because Hiro literally looks and sounds almost exactly like Taka. Especially like when, like, early One OK Rock, where they were harder and they had more of that like screamo edge. My First Story is basically that. Anyway, I started to show you these, like, almost like, I can't think of words again. My brain is so done with me right now. And I am done with everything. Okay. It's like these trading cards that are in, The War of Music. No, the Power of Music. Why do I always do that? I always transpose words like that. It's like, I don't have dyslexia. I do have dyscalculia, though, which is basically dyslexia, but with numbers. So, like, I've never had a problem reading, like, words, but numbers. I transpose numbers all the time and stuff like that. Have a horrible sense of direction, all of that crap. I love how these are like two-sided and they have like their numbers, their powers, and everything. Very cute. And it has like their first appearance, like, because these are like, it's a comic book theme, right? It's like if you look up comic book characters, that's literally what they do. They list their first appearance, in the first issue of the comic they're in, because most comic book characters aren't like big from the beginning and usually guest in other comic book characters' comics to see if fans like them or not, if it's gonna work. And I love that it doesn't have the debut date. It has his literal first appearance in the teaser. Like, for all of them, it has their, like, teaser dates on them. And there's two, like, big trading card things for each one of them. I really like these. And, of course, I like when they do their storyline. Second, also, people think that EXO, like, invented, like, being from another planet and having superpowers, when literally half of the boy groups that debuted from, like, 2010 to 2014 had some kind of supernatural concept like that. Like, I mean, BAP, for example, one of my other old groups, they're aliens with different powers. They debuted before EXO. I mean, their pre-debut show and Bangin' Zello was definitely before debut, but the group's actual debut was before them too. But anyway, like, and it's not the first time that fantasy elements have been used like that, especially with, like, SM artists. Another thing that, like, people constantly say that is really weird to me, they talk about how EXO was SM's first flop, which no, they were yes, considered a flop when they debuted, especially compared to all the boy groups, because, like, 2012 had the most boy groups, Korean, like, pop boy groups debut in a single year in, like, recorded history. There was over 200 of them. So, of course, like, some songs are gonna hit more than others, like Warrior from BAP is one of my favorite boy group debuts ever. Not that I don't love, I can't talk. I love Mama. I love all of that, all of it, all the drama and the weirdness and the experimentalness. It's like becoming an unwilling SM stan. Like, you can't not like that and have a wide range of musical interests. But they were not considered SM's first flop. Like, Shinhwa was considered SM's first flop because after HOT was so freaking popular, Shinhwa seriously flopped, and it took a while for people to get into them. Like, of course, fans nowadays have no idea. Like, the only thing they know about Shinhwa, like, even if they know Shinhwa, is BTS's cover of Perfect Man, and they know that, like, they're the longest existing Korean boy group, and that's it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go another part.